The Denver Public School District is on a mission to get all of its 18,000 teachers vaccinated by the end of next month. The district also emphasizing equity, prioritizing teachers in high poverty schools. NBC News Now correspondent Priscilla Thompson is in Denver. Priscilla, this is the largest school district in Colorado we're talking about. Vaccinating thousands of teachers in just a matter of weeks does not seem easy at all. How are they going about this one?
Allison, it is a huge task, but officials here say they are confident they can get it done. We got to look at what these vaccination efforts look like here. Over the weekend, they held their first mass vaccination site where they were able to vaccinate more than 1,000 teachers in a single day. And they tell us that they will continue that effort every weekend until they get through all of those teachers. And also during the week, the district is going school by school, letting those teachers know what days they can make appointments to go get those vaccines. And they expect that they can get through a campus in around a day or two. And so on those days when the teachers are heading to the clinic to get their appointments, students will be able to work from home on projects and assignments independently while those teachers are getting that taken care of. And of course, officials here have said that they want to get all 18,000 educators vaccinated by the end of next month. Right now, they've done more than 3,000, so still a ways to go. But of course, health officials are warning that this is all going to depend on how many vaccine doses they get each week and that they are able to continue vaccinating at this pace. Allison?
Priscilla, tell us more about this decision to prioritize teachers in low-income schools and what the district is saying about the importance of getting teachers and kids back into those classrooms.
Right. The district says that this is about equity, and this is about helping those students who really need teachers in front of them the most right now. Here at Dow Elementary School, 100% of the staff has been vaccinated. They were among the first in line to get that done. And I spoke with the school psychologist. She works across grade levels in this school, and she said that she had a lot of anxiety about coming back here in person and possibly being a cause of community spread, not only in the school, but throughout the neighborhood. And so she feels so much better coming back now, knowing that she is fully vaccinated. And I spoke with a number of other teachers about that and really the importance of getting back in front of students. Take a listen to what some of them had to say.
Well, many of our parents and families and guardians don't have the option to stay home and work from home. They're in community-facing jobs. They're working in restaurants, retail, construction, and so they don't have the choice to stay home, and they're more at risk for COVID for that reason. And they also need a safe place for their kids to go so that they can go do their essential jobs.
Those kids, I feel, need an education so badly, and like a real education where they can come into a building and they have a consistent day. They get meals, they get breakfast, they get lunch, they get to be in a community of teachers and other people who believe in them.
And Allison, I also spoke with the local Teachers Association about this plan, and they told me that while there were some questions about whether or not it made more sense to prioritize larger schools or perhaps teachers that work with larger class sizes, so think choir or band, that overwhelmingly the Teachers Association was in agreement that this was the best rollout plan for getting teachers vaccinated. Allison?
Priscilla, the CDC issuing new guidelines last week saying that teachers do not need to be vaccinated before they head back in. I imagine though some folks in Denver, given what they're doing, might see that a little bit differently. What are they saying there?
Yeah, it's a complicated question. I will tell you that the district officials tell me that what they're doing is already in line with what the CDC is suggesting. So here in Denver, 60% of students are already back for either full-time in-person learning or a hybrid type of situation, depending on what campus they're at. So really already following those CDC guidelines. But in speaking to teachers, it was certainly a complicated question, with some of them saying they would have no hesitation about going back into the classroom even without a vaccine, but others weren't quite so sure. Take a listen to what one teacher told me.
To tell teachers that they don't have to be vaccinated, knowing that there's a high risk for getting the virus, you're also telling somebody that there's a high risk that they could have a long-term lasting impact on their physical health and their physical well-being. And I just don't think that that's worth it for me and my family.
There that even with that guidance from the CDC saying that this is safe, there are still some teachers who aren't quite sure. And so I think it's going to take some time for folks to figure out where they fall on that sort of spectrum. Allison?
Yeah, it's a tough question for sure, Priscilla, but really awesome to hear that Denver is prioritizing getting kids back in the classroom who need to be back in the classroom the most. Thank you so much.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.